I gave 17 years to that company. I designed their entire server architecture, wrote protocols, fixed breaches they didn't even know existed. I was the guy who patched exploits live during shareholder calls, who reworked server code at 3 a.m., who kept their entire infrastructure breathing. Then, one Monday morning I was gone. No warning. No handshake. Just a meeting invite. Team restructure review. I showed up early. The room was already staged. Char to my left. Legal guy lurking behind. The CEO didn't blink. She just slid a severance packet across the table, with my name spelled wrong, and said, "We're moving in a new direction." That new direction. Her 23-year-old niece. Fresh off Instagram, with a marketing degree and a knack for aesthetic cybersecurity. She didn't know the difference between RAM and storage, but she looked good in selfies. They handed her my desk, my systems, my parking spot. She shadowed me for 3 painful days. She asked if Linux was a password. Called our zero trust framework kind of paranoid. Forgot to badge in. It triggered a building-wide lockdown. And I still helped her. Printed out documentation. Explained the logic paths. Because that's who I was. Professional, composed, and too damn polite. On my last day, she smiled with perfect teeth and said, "It's crazy how much you've done here. I hope I can be like half as good." But she wasn't hired to be good. She was hired to be seen. I didn't scream. I didn't argue. I just walked out. One cardboard box. Photo of my team back when we were building something real. And the pen I signed my first contract with. I sat in my car for 12 minutes, listening to nothing. Then I drove. Not home, forward. Across the river. There was a company my old firm used to mock. Quiet. No PR stunts. No kombucha taps. Just people building with purpose. I walked in with no resume, just scars. They didn't ask for credentials. They asked, "Where does it hurt?" Solence. That was the name. A company run by people who listened more than they talked. Led by a CTO named Karen Tan. 15 years in the trenches. All substance, no show. I showed her what I built. Then I showed her how to build better. We didn't talk about disruption. We rebuilt the system from the ground up. Modular architecture. Adaptive threat modeling. A self-healing neural mesh that could anticipate breaches before they happened. And here's what made it bulletproof. I designed it to run without me. Even I couldn't hijack it if I tried. Each layer encrypted, segmented, responding only to performance, not people. Try to fake it. Stops optimizing. Try to claim it without understanding it. Shuts down. It wasn't built for recognition. It was built for resilience. We didn't chase headlines. We chased neglected clients. A mid-sized hospital running bloated third-party tools, secured in 6 days. A logistics firm plagued by malware, cleaned and fortified in under 48 hours. Then came National Telecom. Massive. Industry-defining. 2 finalists. My old company and us. I didn't attend the pitch. I didn't have to. We let the system speak. A real-time simulation. Multi-vector cyber attack. The system adapted, rerouted traffic, isolated the breach, built new defenses. All in seconds. The room went silent. My old company tried to recover with buzzwords. Human-centered. Award-winning. Visionary leadership. They even name-dropped the CEO's niece. Recently profiled as the new face of cybersecurity. The client wasn't impressed. They asked, "Can your platform respond like that?" My old team froze. Because they knew the answer, no. The client turned to us and asked who designed the system. My team looked at me. I stood and said, "It's not built to impress. It's built to survive." That was the moment we won. Unanimous vote. $970 million. 7 years of national contracts. My old company didn't just lose a deal. They lost relevance. Then the emails started. First, a checking in. Then at 2 a.m. we need to talk. Then came titles. Money. Full autonomy. But I wasn't interested in revisiting the graveyard. The CTO who once took credit for my work reached out. "You were always the best. Let's rebuild." I didn't respond. Then came the CEO herself. No assistance. No filters. I made a mistake. The door's open if you want it. I didn't want the door. I wanted distance. Updated my LinkedIn. Removed their name. Set visibility to private. Switched my title to Principal Systems Architect. Silence. No post. No clapback. Just silence, the kind they could hear. They didn't just lose a team member. They lost the architecture. The foresight. The loyalty they threw away for a headline. And what I built with Solence. It's not just software. It's an ecosystem. Self-correcting. Self-defending. Built on pain, precision, and the lessons they refused to learn. It didn't need to shout. It whispered, until it took over the room. I didn't take them down. I just left them where they decided I didn't belong. She may have smiled her way into my job. But you can't influence your way into competence. You can't post your way into performance. Real security doesn't ask for credit. It earns trust by never failing. And in the end, they didn't lose to a company. They lost to the person they replaced. Because while they chose appearance, I built resilience. And now, they don't build gates strong enough to keep me where I don't belong.